Haha. We're back. Okay, three topics. And I'm excited to talk. Not excited to talk about one of them. But the other two. First one, we're just diving into it. Summer. It's coming to a close, and I'm gonna put this light on just so you guys can. Hopefully, my face is focused in this one. Um, what a good summer! I think this 2025 summer for me. Like they always have those years where everyone's like, "Oh my God, this summer was so good." Like I feel like 2014 and 15 were those years where everyone's like, "2015 summer was the best," and they recap music and stuff like. For me, this summer was S tier. I really don't know, like, well, I know how ways it could have gotten better, but like it was so good. I had two like family trips. Shout out divorced parents. Get two of those now. Yeah, so I found that funny. So two awesome trips. Portugal and then the beach, North Carolina with dad and then mom, and then brothers. Holy shit, you guys are cool humans. Um, I hope this is focused. Um, so yeah, just this summer, I felt like I'd be remiss if I don't highlight this because I also thought about this. Like, eventually, maybe one day, I've never watched any of these. I just post and don't even look. But maybe one day in 5, 10 years, I'll look back at these and be like, What was I thinking? And I just want to make sure I highlight how good of a summer. So I just want to start with Portugal. Um, I think going like to any other country is always like a privilege, right? Like, not a lot of people get to leave their country. I think just traveling inherently is so nice and so like amazing, and then going to Portugal is just eye opening. Like how big this world is and like different cultures was so cool, and then do it with three of your best friends is so cool. So yeah, I mean we did it all like we walked so much. I think we were like 40,000 steps a day. We barely Ubered anywhere. Ty was getting sun rash. Tal was being Tal, and I was being me. I don't know why I highlighted Ty getting sun. There was just one day where it was so sunny, where his back of his legs were oof. That was brutal. He was like walking, and like there'd be like a string or like a line of shade that'd be like a foot wide, and he'd be like trying to walk on it. It was funny. No, it was so fun. I think the banter with us, Ty Tal and I, have just is like now clearly like those guys are my best friend. You guys, they're my best friends by far. So that's just always nice when you get away and hang out with them. So Portugal was sick. We did the whole whatever Portugal, Lisbon, not Sintra. What was the other place called? Porto. Which ones did we do? We did them. One of them we didn't do. Was Sintra the castle? We did Sintra. I'm looking it up right now. Just so. Yeah, we did Sintra. I knew you guys are probably yelling at the screen. Like, oh, we didn't do Porto. We did Sintra and, what do you call it? Lisbon. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is I've been not seeing movies, but I've been seeing movies. Today I saw Superman, and great movie. But there's a scene in Superman where like he's with Lois, who's his girlfriend, and in that moment something clicked, and it's like I haven't had a need, or like not even a need. Need's not the right word. Just a want for a relationship, and in that moment it kind of clicked. Like, oh, that'd be nice. Like there was a small moment, and I'm like, that would be cool to have. So, and then I walked home with my aunt, and then I biked home, walked my aunt to her, and then biked. And then I was thinking about that, and it's like, yeah, I think now I think I'm ready. I don't know why I'm saying I think a lot. My position on relationships is weird. Having divorced parents has definitely affected that. But inherently, I have avoided relationships. Had a terrible one in high school. Tal. I say Tal because he called it. And he's always like, I told you about her. But that was like a nothing relationship. It was like less than 6 months, I think like 5. And it was a high school relationship. Like I had just gotten or right before I got my license. So like it does count, but it doesn't count. So, and then I've never like dated anyone. There's been a couple girls from high school till now where like I've seen for multiple like dates, but it's never been like or like official and stuff like that. And even in the city, there's been no one I've committed to or cared to commit to. Like a couple people, but it just like no. And I'm so picky inherently. But now I'm like, okay, so it's not going to be an operation. Like I would say, me trying to be better at comedy is like very thought planned out, meticulous. Of like, all right, I'm doing open mics now. I'm writing. I'm taking time for it. But I'm just going to pay attention to that more, and that will girlfriend Kale possibly in the next year. I don't know how long these things take to happen once you want. That's like I've never pursued having a girlfriend ever, really. It's like girls come and go in my life, and that's just whatever. It's always been. Um, so yeah, that's just new. That's new. That's another thing. I feel like that's like a big thing because I feel like my little brother's always been in a relationship. Tal, he's always had some type of girl in his life since 11th grade, 12, senior year. Was it senior year, junior year? So it's been years of just more. Tal and my friend Zach, high school friend Zach, it's just like they're not hopeless romantics, but like they love being loved, and that's like clearly who they are. Um, and then for Ty now has a girlfriend. Sorry to talk about it on here, Ty. Don't be mad. No, they've been dating for a while, like almost 7, 8, 9 months, something like that. Like 6 months, 2 days. I don't know. No, been dating for a while. So like now I'm the last Hamill brother to have a girlfriend. So that needs to not for that reason, but also that will change. So that's just like an update on my life, and I like using this also to update my life because I know my mom didn't watch like the first couple episodes. She didn't have it, but now I know episodes. But now I know she does watch these. So yeah, so that's like just I'm updating whoever is out there and clicks like this. These are public. You could be a stranger, and I'm just updating you on my life. Welcome to the world of Kale, a 23-year-old navigating life. So crazy. 23 is such an interesting thing. I feel so old, but I know I'm so young. And I think that's like 16, I think, to probably 30, where you think you're old, but you think you know everything. And then you keep looking back. Like when I was like 19, I thought I knew nothing. Like every time. A year ago, when I was starting at, a year plus ago, when I was starting at W, it's like, oh my gosh. And I'm so convinced if W was to be in, if W was to like start, like if there's a company in W's position and was hiring me now, holy, like you'd be getting a demon. I would be such a better, and I'm a great employee as is, and you'd be getting like over a year and a half how much I've learned for working at this. Crazy. Time is interesting. Maturity is interesting. Yeah, I do want to be more disciplined. I talked about that. So that's that. And then this is the last topic, and it's controversial, but I wanted to talk about it because it's just everywhere right now. It is life, right? And that is the Charlie Kirk thing. Rhythm, Nikita Beer is his product manager. I could have a whole head of product. He like design Tal. Look up Nikita Beer. You need to look at Nikita Beer, who he is, what he's done. That's a product guy you should know everything about. And also Dieter Rams. That's someone else. Look up those guys. When you talk about products, both of them are huge. Dieter Rams, old guy, but read through Wikipedia articles, read through articles about these guys, watch videos, who they are. Dieter Rams, Nikita Beer. Nikita Bier. Dieter Rams. Dieter Rams. I don't know how to spell that one. Anyway, I haven't been reading. I started reading the book. What did I talk? The Art of Dreaming. Did I talk about this? It was like good, and then it got like weird and wonky, and I was like, "What the like?" That sucked. I thought it was like the Art of Dreaming. As I don't know if I said this, so I'm just gonna say it quick and then be done. I thought it was like the Art of Dreaming, as in like, oh, how to like achieve your dreams and do things, and it was sort of like sleeping, dreaming. And the first couple were like how to be more like cognizant and like open in your dreams and know what's going on. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then it became like every object, like even like a book can like talk to you. Like literally, like oh, like a book has energy because it's a thing, and everything has energy, and you can get word like book's a bad thing to say word. Like toilet paper. Toilet paper can also tell you about stuff. My nose, yes, is running, and it's running because I got allergies. I walked to this park about 2 hours ago, and it's been running since. So I'm going to take a 2-second nose break. Oh, last time I did this, it didn't focus back on me. So let's just hope it does. If not, that sucks. Okay. Haven't been reading as much as I want to. I've been gymming though a bunch. 3 books I have to read: The Art of Seduction, Atomic Habits, and 48 Laws of Power. I have them all right here. I've been writing a lot more, which has been nice. I'm trying to do this again. And then I've been having so many good conversations with people just in general. Shout out Matt. Shout out Tom and Matt. They've both been... Tom is just the guy. Like, shout out Matt because I just had a recent conversation with him on Friday for an elongated period, and we like met up in person. But Tom's been so the GOAT. He's like my... I don't know why I was going to do quotes. Coach, like, you know, I pay him and he gives me life advice. Ooh, I don't think I paid him for this week. Sorry, Tom. I'll get to that. That's my phone. After this, I'll do that. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of good conversations, a lot of eye-opening things. And I think, like, a year ago, I wouldn't have said a lot of things. I have totally changed, which has been super nice. And I've grown, right? Nice. So that's been nice to see. A year ago, I would have been too embarrassed to say... I talked about this when I was on the roof, actually. But I would have been too embarrassed to say, like, oh, I want to be in, like, entertainment and do this. Like, I'm taking an improv class. Like, I would have never even thought about doing that when I first moved here a year ago. I would have been like, what? No. But it's like, I care too much. I talked about the high school. I have to talk about all that. Okay, I don't want to be any dead horses here. Oh, you know what I can update you guys on? I can update you guys on my music spreadsheet. That was 2 episodes. 2 videos ago? Kale's music journey. Let's get this thing going. You're about to see a messy desk. I was eating chicken before. But, okay. So, can this focus? What year are we? Okay, so this is 1956. I did this, but bear with me. 1956. Okay, nice. 58, all done. Only 50. 1959, this was a long one. 100 songs. 1959, you know who's in here? Alvin and the Chipmunks. Two, what do you call it? Billboard hits. And then I just started 1960. So that's exciting. This is what my desk looks like. Yes, that's toilet paper. We don't have tissues. Yeah, I got this stuff because apparently my hair's receding. I told you that, and maybe it'll fix my hair. Olivia told me about that. So it was like $12 on Amazon. So yes, I'm that insecure about it. And no one's noticed. It's just me. It's all in my head. I know it's all in my head, and I do that. I also have teeth whitening strips. Everything's in my head. I'm in my head. But who isn't in their head? So, anyway, this music thing has been so exciting. Like, I've loved this. While working, while not working, I'll just, like, listen to a couple old songs and be like, okay, good. 1950 year, by far, I think the most fun year. I think just, you know, starting in I did 1941 for a bit, and then I jumped to 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Now I'm just counting. But as time goes on, definitely gets way better. So, yeah, it's been sick. It's been so fun to do. I've just been enjoying it. And music's such a trip. It's so crazy. Like, shout out Tal again. Told me, you know, I think I'm repeating everything this time from last time. But, yeah. And then, besides that, things have been good. I've been working out. Working out's been good. Definitely feeling like more lean, more fit. Gotta start eating more. My first meal every single day is between 1 and 2 p.m. I wake up, I drink a bunch of water, so much water. and I'm like a 2 meals. Like I probably eat 1,700 calories a day, maybe. That's not like I'm tiny risk kale. Like I need to eat more, but it's never been a focus of mine. But I need to. Like I think I'd have more brain power if I probably ate more. Um, So yeah, that's important. But no, lifting's been go. I killed my legs today. My legs were so weak. Like I've always had smaller legs, and then in the city, I noticed when I was walking a bunch more, like even like my calves were getting a bit bigger, and then I've started working my legs out consistently over the past like 3 weeks to a month. And my leg press, yes, this is how weak my legs were. Just like the leg press, where you sit back and like legs are pushing forward, was it like 95, 110, like 90, yeah, 90 except they played on each side, which isn't that much. Like that's nothing. And now today, I'm doing like 90, 270 for 3 sets of like 10 in like a month. Is like my legs have just gotten so much stronger. And like when I was like, oh well, you just didn't push yourself during the 90. Like no, my legs were like quaking and they were so sore. Obviously sore because I hadn't worked them out, but so weak. Like 90 was as much as I could do, and it was hard. And now I'm at like 270, which is the most amount of weight I've ever touched in any lift, obviously, because I'm not benching or squatting 270, and I don't deadlift. So crazy. Yeah, lifting's been going good. Trying to stay consistent, at least 4 or 5 lifts a week. It's been more 4, but I'm trying to get to 5. Worked out yesterday. Worked out today. I had a beer yesterday during the day, but like fully sober weekend. When it like. A beer, it does count. Doesn't count. It does count, actually. So not a sober weekend, but like I went out on Friday night, Diet Cokes for Kale, just Diet Cokes. Went out to my friend Jack, used to work with him, comedian. Went to his birthday party yesterday. Steve Jobs themed, by the way. We were all wearing jeans and like turtlenecks / like black long sleeve shirts. I wasn't in the picture. I left early, but super funny. Steve Jobs themed. Just Diet Cokes, not even Diet Cokes, just water for me. Yeah, that's that. There's these. Oh, I don't have them here. There's these Gatorade. This is a hack, and you need to know about this. There's these Gatorade packets of Gatorade Zero Sugar, and you can buy them. They're cheaper than a bottle, and they're like this size. Like this. This doesn't count because I bought this when I was sick. But they're like this. It's what is usually comes in this, but they're come in a packet, and they're like $1 cheaper. Like you buy like a packet of 10 for like $7, I think, or $8. This was like $2.90 or something. They're like $2 cheaper, and so I just have a bunch of packets now, and then I just keep the same bottles and wash them and clean them. Is that weird? Maybe, but I don't have any other bottles. I have this water bottle, but I don't. This is for water only. So, see, no, it's still running. Okay. Maybe this was nothing. I just wanted to get those 3 topics off my chest. That song's awesome. It's crazy how musically, like, I'm just so in the music world right now. I've been listening from JID, if you don't know, he's a rapper, to, like, Kingfisher. They're an Irish indie band. John Bellion, classic, of course. Justin Bieber's 2 new albums. Not just 1, 2. And then I have all these concerts. All right, this is the concert list, just so Kale in the future knows. Upcoming, September 25th, Dylan Gossett. I also have an extra ticket. Taylor, my friend, he's a guy. Taylor's a guy. Might come with me. But then besides that, 25th on a Thursday, Dylan Gossett. 26th in Boston, going to Jiggets with Zach, high school homie. You know Zach if you're anyone but a New York person. Tyler Childers, September 28th. Solo. So right there, September 26th, 27th. Sorry, 25th, 26th, 2 days off, 29th. 3 insane concerts. Dylan Gossett, Jay Gets, Tyler Childers. Chance the Rapper, October 2nd, going alone. Masterpiece, super dope guy. I've sent him to Ty. It's like a modern version of, what is it called? Block Party with the song Helicopter. Crazy. That wasn't the right, but you know what I mean. He's like a modern Block Party guy with less like guitar and more just, but he feels like them in a modern sense. More pop for sure, but Masterpiece. Matt and I are going. Jiggets, October 18th. 15 friends. I started this. 15 friends of mine are coming. Ethan, Jack, Tal. Tal, you can still come if you want. But it's like he comes on at 2 a.m. Ethan, Jack, Celia, Ethan's girlfriend, Tal, Arjun, Mike, Taylor, Gabe, Jacob Brass, Ethan's older brother, like my friend, Liam Clark, because Gabe, who's my friend, was in the same pledge class and same frat as Liam Clark, and we just found that out, so now he's going to come. Two other, who else? I'm missing some people. Jack is not coming. Different Jack Krupp. I don't think he's coming. There's a couple people, there's a couple more. Sam Barber, November 6th. Duke Dumont, November 14th. Maroon 5, November 19th. Zulon, November 22nd. Ooh. So these are all I'm so excited for. So that'll at least excited for Chance the Rapper. His album came out. I was like, oh, this is nice. Listen. And then the tickets were like $45, and his tickets used to go for way more. And he used to be huge until he fell off and cheated on his wife or whatever. He didn't cheat on his wife, but he was just caught twerking with a girl or whatever. Anyway, a lot of tickets. I'm so excited for that. But yeah, deep in the music game right now. Going to continue to figure that world out, pursue it. And then, like I said, I have this improv class on Fridays coming up. That'll be interesting, and we'll see if I stick with it or not. Well, it very well may be something I do. It was a bit expensive, almost $1,000, but it's a lesson. Yeah, $1,000, 9 classes. Yeah, I think it was just about $100 a class. Ooh. What does that sound? Ooh. Oh, Minecraft sound. I was like, what does that sound? Nice. Okay. I sometimes make myself laugh. I'm thinking how I just made my own sound, and then that was that sound. Okay. And then I have this comedy class as well coming up in October, which I have to do homework for. And this is my weakness. I'm not good at writing jokes that aren't tied to a story. And that's the homework, which is what all new comics apparently do, is I tell stories about divorced parents, living in Brooklyn, and Hinge, are my 3 go-to things right now. And my new one is so good. But it's a story. And I have punches throughout a story. In this, the homework is no story, write a punch, set up, blah, blah, punch. So, yeah. That's that. And I think we will conclude here. Oh my, 32 minutes? Who the fuck is listening to this? Bye, guys. Jeez, I didn't know that was 32. Well, these will start being shorter. We'll start cutting these down to sub 20 again. I don't matter that much to take 30 minutes. Thank you for listening. Peace.